So the anime lineup for 2016 has finally begun with Prince of Stride Alternative, an anime by Studio Madhouse that is based off a otome game. So, how does the first episode hold up? Let's find out. So before I give my overall impressions of what I thought about the episode, let's just talk about the animation quality that was seen throughout this first episode. Now, Prince of Stride is by Studio Madhouse, okay? But in this episode, like a Prince of Stride, the very first episode, which should be your best episode, because if you do not execute a first episode right, it can fall short in the long run, and you can lose viewers in the process. Now, there were a lot of dirt moments in this episode, especially in the actual quality in the animation when it came to the race scenes. Now, most of it wasn't that bad. I mean, I've seen worse, but this is by Studio Madhouse, one of my favorite studios. Actually, no, let me correct myself. My favorite animation studio. And I don't know, this episode kind of just let me down a little bit. Now, before you go off disliking and whatnot, I'm just saying that the animation quality is not what I expected, because this is by Studio Madhouse. I'm not saying that the animation is bad whatsoever. In fact, the animation is very vibrant in colors when it comes to the color palettes and the aesthetic of the overall anime. But as far as what we are getting from a studio who has done many good things in the past, One Punch Man last year, you know, you would think that they would give it their all in this anime. Now, One Punch Man had an average budget. Many people assumed that One Punch Man must have had a higher budget because of the fact of how good it was or whatever. But Madhouse actually came out and said that it's a average level animation and quality when they worked on the project. So it must have been their overall passion for the series, how much they really enjoyed it. Now, I don't really know if I am seeing that in Prince of Stride, you know, because, you know, they should have the same level of budget when it comes to every anime that they come out with, unless it's like a movie by Studio Madhouse or something like that. But yeah, it's just, I have mixed feelings on the animation. There were a few dirt moments. Overall, though, it looked pretty good, and it was very vibrant in colors, and I like the overall aesthetic of where the animation is headed. All I'm saying is that it's not Madhouse's best work that I have seen. So as far as the story goes for Prince of Stride Alternative, our story starts off with our female protagonist of the series named Sakurai Nana, and she ends up transferring to the school called Honen, and the reason why she ends up transferring to the school is because she wants to join something called the Stride Club. Now, what is Stride? Stride, at least in my eyes, from what I have seen in the first episode, because it's not really clarified on what exactly the Stride sport is. It's really just a sport that's made up of 6 people, and that it's some type of extreme sport. That is literally the only description that we have got from the sport. Just look it up online. That's really all that is. There's no clarification on what exactly Stride is about. But at least in my eyes, Stride is a free-running sport, otherwise known as parkour. Now, this is very cool, because when I ended up making the video of the Winter 2016 lineup of anime that I'll be watching, I had my eyes on Prince of Stride, because it was going to focus around like track anime. It was going to be a track anime, which I thought was going to go down, you know, just a running anime, and then they would, you know, kind of make it along the lines of something like Haikyuu, you know, taking a simple sport but making it very enjoyable. Now, I was completely blown away when I first saw the first episode of Prince of Stride, because it turns out that this is actually a free running type of sport. It's based off of the sport of parkour, and I freaking love parkour. So once Sakurai ends up going to the Stride Club, it turns out that the Stride Club and the Shogi Club are technically 2 clubs in one, and the reason for this is because really there's not enough members to go around. The only reason why there are a couple more members in the Stride Club and the Shogi Club is so that they can keep each club afloat. But now they finally have new members, which we are introduced in the series. We have Fujiwara, we have Hoyuzumi, which resembles Armin. I call him Armin in the anime, so yeah. And then we have Heath, And of course we have the guy with the glasses. Can't remember his name. What is his name? It is Arumu. I think it's Aruyumu. Anyway, it was a very comical moment, especially when Sakurai and Takeru arrived at the club, and Arumu is wondering if they are going to be signing up for the Shoji Club, and then, you know, they're just like, no, and he's like, oh, denied, you know. It was a very comical scene. But, yeah. So far, I'm liking Princess Stride. It's pretty good, other than the animation quality. The animation quality really could be better, but as far as where Princess Stride is heading right now, I think it has potential. It could be good. Hopefully the animation can increase in quality, especially in the racing scenes, because that's where the animation really needs focus, and it didn't really do too much of that in this episode. But it was still a very good episode nonetheless. It looks like Takeru and Fujiwara are going to probably be the two most fastest players on the team. Looking forward to what they are capable of in the coming episodes of the anime. But what I really want to happen is Sakurai actually become a relayer as well. She even said that she wanted to be a relayer for the team, but it almost seems like she is taking the position of a manager and telling the players where exactly in which direction they should head to avoid certain obstacles, which in turn is a pretty important role. But it's like you know, she ends up coming to the school to, you know, join the team to become a relayer, and I kind of want her to actually, you know, be a part of the team rather than on the sidelines. But yeah, still, it was a pretty good episode. It was average at best. It could have been a lot better, but hopefully things will end up getting better down the line for this series. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you thought about your first impressions to Prince of Stride. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you have a favorite character already? Let me know your comments down below. And of course, if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you want to stay updated to my future content on this channel and all things anime, then please hit that red subscribe button below, and you'll never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Catch you guys next time.